Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 5 of season 3 of the Bath to Glory here on the Tacticali YouTube channel. Things are still going relatively well here at Bath City, but we turn our attention away from our National League campaign for at least the first game of today's episode, and we enter into the FA Cup, and we've got a league side, Stevenage, to face. How will we get on? Let's find out. As you can see, we have dropped down to third in the National League. Just a 4-point gap, though, to Southend, who we have played since you were with me. We'll get to that game in a moment, but we have we've carried on a decent amount of form. Big thing, though, look at that gap to 8th place, 9 points already after just 15 games played. So a bit of a gap forming to those to outside the playoff places, which we will very much take. Thank you very much. I'll just show you our previous results. As you can see, we did lose one game. We did get through our FA Cup game on a replay. We did need a replay in that match, a double from who else but Gatlin O'Donker, whose strong form has continued. In that Southend game, though, 2-1 defeat, 2 goals just before half-time from Southend, putting that game beyond us. We weren't able to do anything with it. And then a 0-0 against Buxton, didn't miss anything there. But a big result here, 3-0 against York, including one from Harry Watts, Jaden White, and Andrew Olawabori getting us the win against York, which takes us into this match against Stevenage. We have pretty much got a full team for this match. We have made a couple of changes to the starting lineup. Brooking has come in for Ebo, who again is he's got an assist recently, but his form has skydived pretty much. The other change we've made is White has come in for Olawabori, who again has not been in great form. Will Jenkins-Davis is no longer angry at me, but we are still going to get rid of him. Shombe is unhappy with me because he wants to start more games, but he's not as good as Ferdinand, so we won't be starting him. We are potentially toying with the idea of bringing in Alex Williams, who does look rather good. He is a good National League player, good League One player potential, only 22 as well, would come in as our starting fullback. We're just scouting him up a little bit more. But enough of the transfers. Let's go to that match. We are allowed to pick 2 more substitutes. So let's bring in Miller and I think Babalola as well, just in case we need a big bulky boy to come in. We've only selected, I thought we have selected on him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we have selected 9 substitutes. Josh Brooking lacking in match sharpness, who cares? He's been fine. And let's go into this match. If we could beat Stevenage, that'd be nice. It is an away tie as well, so we could potentially get a bit more in terms of money, although Stevenage not the biggest stadium in League One, so yeah, it could have been better, I suppose, from that point of view. I haven't actually checked how Stevenage are doing in League One. If we get a chance during this match, we'll find out. Can we see how Stevenage are getting on? Where are they? Doesn't show us. Brilliant. I'm sure they're doing all right. They're not in great form, actually. They've not won since September, and we are at the start of November. So, well, there you go. They are not in good form, and we are full strength. I don't know if they're playing a rotated side or anything like that. I ain't done my research. Who needs to do research? We just see how it goes. We have hit the crossbar in the opening 10 minutes. Gatlin O'Donkor. What a start that would have been. I am going to, I think, adjust the tactics there so that we're not shooting from distance, because it just doesn't happen in this game. Like you don't see many long-range shots. So we're going to discourage shots from distance, and we're going to play for set pieces as well. We do quite well from set pieces, so we'll change that. If we can win, though, at Stevenage, what a result that would be. I'm not expecting much. It's just a nice payday. If we win this match, the next game in this episode will be the second round match. If not, we'll just play the next league game. So you always get your two games in an episode. Woodthorpe whips it in. It is over hit though. Brooking gets it. Played to Cottrell. 1-2. 1-2 again. It's whipped in. Oh, and it's again just cleared away from Stevenage. We are doing very well. Let's praise the boys. We are doing very well. We've got literally nearly a whole XG to our name. We are doing well. O'Donkor, though, struggling for form recently. He hasn't been scoring in the past few games. He was on a tiny little weeny bit of a drought. I'm sure he'll recover. We could do, though, with making our dominance pay. Don't want to let Stevenage into this game, really. If we are going to get on the front foot, we don't want to let Stevenage get a goal against the run of play, which is why Brooking has it and then loses it when Jeffries gets it. But it's tackled back and Cottrell wins it. Played back to him and it's out to Josh Brooking. Back to Cottrell again in the middle of the park. It's played through to O'Donkor, who hits it wide. That was a good opportunity. That was. Well, we regret that. We are dominant, and if you look at XG, the XG tells the story. We should be winning this game rather comfortably, but we are not, and I do not want to I don't want to regret that, and I feel like we could here because they are through. It's a no, not a penalty. I thought that had football manager penalty written all over it. Instead, it's a great save from Ferdinand, but Patterson is offside. Whew. Risky. We don't want to. I mean, I feel like we're about to let Stevenage score. I feel like that's what's about to happen because we have had the lion's share of chances, of opportunities. Feel like it's got a we go 1-0 down written all over it. But O'Donkor has it. What can he do? O'Donkor into the penalty area. It's played back to Joel Cottrell. That's not the first time we've seen a goal like that from Bath City this year. We are 1-0 up against Stevenage, League One Stevenage, and yeah, we could have a bit of an upset on our cards. Joel Cottrell getting the goal. It was a great run as well from Gatlin O'Donkor. He has been great since he came into the club. I know, like I say, he's on a bit of a goal scoring patch, but I won't mind if he's getting assists for other players in the team, especially with runs like that. Nathan Woodthorpe has it, played it long. I'm hoping this is just a getting to half-time highlight, which I'm hoping it is, because we've got literally a second left. Indeed, it is just a getting to half-time highlight. Half-time, we are 1-0 up. I'm just checking, they are in League One, are they? No, they are. They're in League Two, so they've been relegated. So, if we're gonna try and prove ourselves, this is the type of game to do so. If we want to prove that we could be promotion candidates, this is a great game for it. They're in terrible form, and you never know. That I think they are playing a bit of a rotated side as well. Can't see Piergiani, who's their captain, in there or anything like that. But we are 1-0 up against Stevenage, League Two Stevenage. I apologise for saying that they're League One this whole time. But they're still above us. They're still above us in the Football League pyramid. It would be a shock. It would be a cup set, and we've got to make it pay. The FA Cup can still be lucrative for us. We are only in the National League, so it's still, a big chance for us to get a bit of money into the club that we can then spend on youth recruitments and stuff like that. Haven't had the preview for that through. I'm hoping for another good intake. Oluwabori has it, edge of the area. It's hit the crossbar. Oh, it's hit the crossbar. We could have done with our 2-goal cushion. Last episode I said we could do with the 2-goal cushion, and we got a 2-goal cushion. Doesn't necessarily work like that in this episode. We have made that one change, haven't we? Bring it on. Oluwabori that you might have seen. I'm not going to switch to making low crosses just yet, despite our dugout recommending it. Upson heads that away. Ramsey gets another head on it, but it is not fully cleared. Gardner whips it in, and he's headed away from immediate danger by Woodthorpe, who then closes in. But I was getting worried then. It was a crucial header. I think that was Upson, wasn't it, that got the header away. We are going to switch back to balanced, just to try and solidify things up a bit. Joel Cottrell has it. Again, we are at the point where we could really do with that 2-goal cushion. Saxon early The ex-Lincoln City player, barely played for Lincoln City, didn't he? But he has it, plays it forward. Wingate has it. I feel like this is a goal. Who got in the way of that? Oh, that was close. That was really close. We're playing with a bit of fire. Jeffries is not having a great game. I'm going to bring Cavill on for him and then switch them two. I think we bring Ebo on potentially for Brooking. Yeah, we'll do that for now. We have still then got 2 substitutions, I think, to make if we want to kill a bit of time. We're going to go to cautious mentality. Try and sit back on this lead that we've got at the minute. They have got a free kick, though. Not too happy about the positioning of this. It is whipped in. It's just over the bar, and that's a great save from Ferdinand as well. They have got a free kick, though. Gardner to take. We've got 10 minutes to see this game out. I'm getting very nervous, and I had good right to be nervous. They have equalised with 10 minutes to go. And you wonder, are we going to get our heads a bit between our tails and, be a bit sorry for ourselves? We'll shout some encouragement and fire up the players. Stevenage have been much better in this second half. It goes to extra time, I think it does, doesn't it? If we're not able to get through it in 90 minutes, which it looks like we're not going to be. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, wait. Oh, bollocks. I didn't mean to make that change. I wanted to keep Campbell on. Why have we made that change? Oh, no, now they've got another corner. Blow the whistle, ref. We're over the time. No. Go to extra time, please. Please head it away. It is headed end of 90 minutes. That is a relief. We'll go to extra time then. Is there any changes we want to make? Woodthorpe's a bit tired, so is Watts. Let's bring Hanks on. Confirm that for now. Hanks for Watts, I think, is the change we've just made there. And we have now got another half an hour, which is not going to help. Luckily, we don't have a midweek game. This is going to be a long episode because we've got another half an hour, potentially penalties as well to play. Has anyone ever? I've never had a goal. I can't remember the last time I had a goal in half time. Let's bring in low crosses for Odonkor. The thing is, I don't want to take Odonkor off because we might have penalties. And I want to try and keep him on the pitch because he's good at penalties. He scored the last one, I think. So I don't want to take him off for a different striker. Oliver Borey has it. It is Odonkor. It comes out to Cole Ramsey. Ramsey to Ebo. It was had a poor few weeks, but it comes out to Cavill. That was close. That was close. We're getting there. We are knocking on the door. I'm scared to make another change now because I want to bring on all my strikers so that I've got the best chance in the shootout. But also that might impact the way we play for the final 15 minutes. So I'm gonna have to watch the clock and see if there's any change we can make. But Odonkor has it. Odonkor scored. The referee keeps his flag down. I was checking that because that looked very tight. Where's the ball played? He looks just onside. He looks just onside, and we retake the lead through Gatlin Odonkor on the substitution I didn't even need to make. I didn't even mean to make it. Jamna has come on. Let's make some changes then, shall we? Team instructions. Let's go even more direct, but slow the play down to standard. Time waste a lot more often. We'll keep counter-attacking. We won't change too much. Just kind of want to slow the play down a little bit. We have deserved this. We have been the better team over the course of the 120 minutes as we go into the final 2 minutes of the match. Final minute of the match. Gatlin Odonkor wants to be substituted. He's not going to be because he's got a minute to make it. He's got a minute to get through this match. Surely he can just do that. 40 seconds to get through this match, and now we just hope because the Stevenage are going to come forward. No, he's let his man go loose. Oh, just wide and over. 10. That is it. Surely that is it. Yes, we've beaten Stevenage in extra time. Odonkor with a goal and an assist, but most importantly, the winner. We are through to the FA Cup second round, which will be the next game in this episode. We will find out who we are going to play. I will find out in a couple of clicks of the button. Another 41,000. That has got our overall balance to, again, just north of 1 million. That will be helpful. I will be back in a couple of moments' time. For you in about 10 seconds' time for the FA Cup Round 2. I'll play a few more games. We'll talk you through what happens in between them. I'll see you very soon. We're back after a long period of time. That's actually taken a lot longer to get through than I thought it was. So much it's actually gone dark outside. I've had to turn my main lights on, and yeah, it's taken a while to get through those games. But we're back. It's the start of November, and I can show you this, which is something I didn't expect to show you. We are top of the league after 21 games played. It's us and Southend going toe to toe for the title. It looks like we can't be in this, surely. We are 17 points clear of the playoff places, and yeah, we're going to stay up this year, which is something I didn't. I thought we were going to be in for a bit of a battle, but we're doing all right, and we've got rather a favourable draw to one of the few teams still below us in the competition in the FA Cup. Dartford, who are also top of their division, but the National League South, which we of course got through the playoffs last season. So a good chance for us to do something here. This is the team we're going to go for. We have brought in Alex Williams, who has been incredible since we've brought him in. He's a leading National League player. And he has shown it. He has been brilliant ever since he's come in. Hanks has come in at DM. We have had a bit of a striker injury crisis ahead of this game, but it looks like Odonkor will be fit for that match, which means Babalola gets a rare appearance on the subs bench. We've had a few players complaining about lack of game time, but when your team is performing this well and this consistently, you don't really want to change anything, do we? We can select a couple more substitutes, can we, as well? Let's bring Watts in, and let's bring Miller in. Why not? That's the team we're going with. Fairly similar to what we've been going for quite recently. Let's go into this match against Dartford. It's at home as well, so we stand a big chance. We stand a big chance of getting to the third round, and potentially some Premier League opposition. Wouldn't that be nice? I think we need to show everyone our recent praise is justified. Hopefully, the third round is calling us. We're doing bits here at Bath City. We are in the red for today, so not our traditional strip of white and black. That is Dartford's colour. Even though we're at home, we're in black. We're in red, which I don't know how that makes sense. But we are in the red today, and we are we're doing all right. Let's just hope though that doesn't come to a screeching halt against another in-form team in the division below us. That would be marginally embarrassing. Woodthorpe has a throat on the left-hand side. He has also been really good recently. The whole team has been really good. To single out certain people would be really, really harsh, I think. But everyone has played a part. Williams plays it to Jeffries, who can't find Odonkor, but it is behind for a corner. Will we see that on the highlights? No, we won't. But decent start. An XG of 7 already. 0.7, I should say, in the opening 20 minutes. So that indicates a good start. But let's encourage our players. Jeffries, I should say, has again been another one of those standout players. Since switching to these wide players, it's really, really, benefited us. And we've got some great players in as well who have been able to just exploit those wide areas, and they have been doing incredibly well. Although we do look like we're going to go behind there. What a great save that is from Ferdinand. The one thing I will say about Ferdinand is I've not noticed him. I've barely noticed him. I've not had anything to complain about him. He's not been exceptional, but he's not been he's just been there and he's been doing a solid job, and that's all you can ask of your goalkeeper. He has not made any sort of high profile errors, I suppose. Let's make a few tweaks, I think. So we're not getting those opportunities that we normally want. Let's play for set pieces, and let's go for discouraging shots from distance, and also let's work the ball into the box. Those sorts of instructions tend to help us. And let's see if we can get anything. No highlights really yet to speak about. Are there any other interesting games? Lincoln, the team I support, losing to Chester currently. That would not be great. We are playing on the Sunday, so there are slightly less games happening in the FA Cup. The second round this is. So again, if we can get through to the third round, I'd love a big cup tie. Something big to give us a huge amount of funds that we can invest into training facilities. I've had training facilities funds rejected. I've asked for them. We haven't had them. I'd just love to get some new training facilities in. O'Donkor not having a great match, if I'm honest with you. And that's a bit of an issue because that's where most of our goals come from. Let's go attacking, see if that does anything. Dartford they are getting themselves into this game. We don't really want that. Ramsey has it to Cottrell, who again has been chipping in with a couple of goals. He nearly gets another one. It's saved by the goalkeeper. That would have been a great finish, that would have been. But it's cleared away by the goalkeeper and given away by Upson, and they are through. But a great save by Ferdinand. Again, keeps it in his hands. Will this be the end of the highlight, or will we carry on? We carry on. No, we don't carry on. Ferdinand kicks it up. It makes me look a bit silly, doesn't it? Let's encourage again. We are not creating opportunities, really, which is a bit worrying. The thing is, the only striker we've got to bring on is Babalola, and he hasn't played in I don't know how long. Let's bring on Jamna, who when he has come on has been really, really good. I just don't feel like I can start him because he's not that level. We also had a situation with Watts, who was kicking up a bit of a fuss. I don't want to bring off Cottrell because he's got the quality. So let's leave it at that for now. Let's bring on Oluwabori as well for White, who's not having a good game either. Let's bring on a couple of new players, see if that can kind of fire some life into us. I don't fancy a penalty shootout. Really don't fancy it. We needed one of them to get through a couple of rounds ago as well, I think. So, I don't like penalty shootouts. They scare me. Currently, nothing's happening, and it's starting to worry me. Should I bring on Cavell as well? Jeffries, I know he's having a decent game, but he is tiring a little bit. And of course, as soon as I mention how good Alex Williams has been for us, he's not done a huge amount in this game. But let's bring off the other side of defence, and we're going very attacking. There's not a lot more we can do. Let's fire up. Dartford, they have come into this match and they have had more shots than us now. We're up against it. This game has not been as easy as I thought it would be, and we are definitely not guaranteed progression in this competition. O'Donkor has it. Gatlin running forward. What can he do? He's into the penalty area now. Plays it across to Frank Jamna, who, as I told you, when he comes on the pitch, he does very well. I don't start him because I know what he can do off the bench. Perhaps a little bit lucky to get through that sea of players, and it's straight at the goalkeeper. All he can do is parry it into the net. We're ahead. The FA Cup third round is just 6 minutes away. Let's bring on Babalola for our final change. That could be a mistake if they get a goal. Babalola making his first appearance for the club in quite a while. But if we get a set piece, he is the man. But we might not need it. We've got 4 minutes of added time to get through. Is that going to be the end of the match? Are we going to get through to the third round? Oh, I'm very nervous. Very nervous. Come on. There we go. We're into the third round of the FA Cup. That could be huge very, very happy. That was a tough match against lower league opposition who are in good form. Potentially fortunate, as that says, to beat them. Don't think we need to worry about it. Let's send our assistant. Fortunate to beat Dartford. Sure we are. Let's give these players another week's rest. Nathan Woodthorpe and Elijah Upton. These ones keep coming up that they need rests. So let's give them it. Bath City to receive £67,000. Look at that. We are, to quote Demon Hunters, going up, up, up in terms of our finances. We'll just fast forward to give you a sneak preview as to who we will be facing in the next round of the competition. You normally get the article, don't you, at this point? I thought we'd have it by now. Shall we have a look at, will it come up in our fixtures? FA Cup, no, we haven't had it yet. Let's continue a little bit and see if it comes through today. Still nothing. Training schedule changes. Is that because we've got our... No, we haven't got that. Oh, I'm still waiting for our FA Cup opponents. I don't think it's going to come through before the Weymouth game. If it doesn't come through before the Weymouth game, I guess you're going to have to wait until we get to the next episode, because of course the third round will be the next episode. Anything in our fixtures? Okay, there you go. You can see it there. In January, we've got our FA Cup opponents, and we've got that big game that we wanted. Nottingham Forest at the City Ground. We're going to get that huge pool of money that we're going to get. Where are Nottingham Forest at the minute? They are still in the Premier League, managed by Danny Roll, in fact. Arsenal leading the way in the Premier League. Nottingham Forest 12th in the Premier League. It's probably not winnable. Let's just say that. Not winnable. But we are going to get that big pool of money that we've wanted. So, as it stands, top of the National League, and a big FA Cup tie coming up against Nottingham Forest in the new year. That will be your episode on Boxing Day. But as it is Christmas Eve, a Merry Christmas to everyone, and I will see you in a couple of days' time on Boxing Day for that big FA Cup tie against Nottingham Forest. I'll see you very soon.